Infrastructure projects in the GCC countries are currently valued at around $452 billion, from buildings to roads and transportation. Despite recent challenges, the region is experiencing growth in various sectors and a rise in population. Bentley, a global provider of comprehensive architecture and engineering software solutions, says this is an opportune time for countries in the Gulf to make investments count. Khadija Salih has this report.
Most of the GCC governments have large-scale infrastructure development plans and expansion schemes, 80% of which is in Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar. Rail projects valued at $106 billion are among the most significant, followed by over $60 billion worth of maritime projects.
If we look at rail and transit, this is a really interesting area because so much of this is going to be brand new, and the requirements, the needs are for freight, for high-speed passenger rail, as well as more metro systems like the wonderful Dubai Metro. And again, we have over $100 billion worth of projects that have been identified in the area of rail and transit. And one of the more exciting ones, I think, is the GCC rail network that's going to connect Oman with Kuwait and everything in between. So this is a wonderful time for the Gulf region to be looking at building more intelligent infrastructure before we go spend over $200 billion just in the area of transit.
With the pervasiveness of the internet, cloud computing, the consumerism of IT, wide range of smartphones and others, Bentley System Incorporated says it is crucial for governments and entities in the construction industry to employ the best of technology in all phases, from the design to construction and operations.
So all of this rich digital content that could be really useful through the life cycle of the asset never gets out of design. So that's the current phase, and it's why in construction our productivity has been flat for 50 years. And so it's now possible for us to have a digital model of our assets before we ever go to construction or before it's ever built. And we can know that that is a constructible asset. We can also know that it will perform as it was intended to perform, so that the owner gets exactly what they wanted.
In the UAE, Bentley tools have been used extensively in various developments and iconic projects, including Masdar in Abu Dhabi, the Dubai Festival City, Dubai Mall, and the Dubai Metro. While traditional 2D plans are still vital, Bentley says a 3D model of a project allows multiple scenarios to simulate an asset's performance and minimize costly errors. This ensures sustainable and intelligent infrastructure, high return on investment, and is effective for planning in emergency situations.
In the area of disaster relief, occasionally we have disasters that occur. To have a digital model of our facilities allows us to simulate the disaster as well as the remedy, and therefore we can do a much better job of responding to disasters when they happen. So this approach that Bentley has provides a single source of truth for all the information relative to an asset, whereas that information now sits in pockets, and getting the answer is very difficult. You have to go around and try to find that. We give it to you in the context of the digital model.
According to Bentley System Incorporated, they annually hold Be Inspired Awards to recognize the world's most outstanding infrastructure projects and promote awareness among engineers, consultants, and architects. Last year, nearly 10% of the participants were from the region, a promising sign for the future in an industry where professionals need to measure more than twice and cut only once. Khadija Salih, 7 National News.